If you're looking to bring Peruvian textiles into your home or share them with your friends and family, our next guest small business is catering to just that through products brought straight from Peru. We're joined now by Heidi St, co-founder of Llama Home. Heidi, thank you very much for joining us. So let's talk a little bit about what your company is, and then I want to get into, it's brand new, and I want to talk about what it was like for that. But let's talk a little bit about some of the products and how you came upon this idea.
Yeah, we are a Peruvian-Canadian home decor brand. We want to bring in some of the culture and the warmth and the textiles that are found in Peru and bring them back into Canadian homes.
And you were down there for how long?
I moved there in 2015, so I was there about
Little Peruvian fella?
Yeah, I fell in love with the country, and then I fell in love with a man. So I had my family started there, and we started decorating with a lot of these traditional textiles, which I love. Mm-hmm. And then when we moved here, I just felt there was something missing in a lot of the homes that I was seeing and buying at the stores. It was just too much the same. So we thought maybe there was something there where we wanted to bring something that we love and bring it here as well.
And so what was it like at the start then? Had you ever run a business of exporting or importing?
No, I had not. My husband had done a little bit in his first business, but he's a graphic designer. And he runs his own business, and we have had this kind of idea noodling at the back. And my sister-in-law, she's in fashion and design, and she's still based in Peru. So between the three of us, we kind of realized that maybe there could be something here beyond just an idea. So we started to plan, and about a month ago, we had everything here, and full steam ahead, we dove right in.
But what's it been like having to deal, for the first time, you're essentially dealing for the first time ever, red tape on two countries.
Yeah.
What were some of the quick lessons you learned, the early lessons?
Well, after buying all the textiles and everything like that, trying to transport all of our pillows, all of our textiles, get it back here, it was a really tricky thing because in Cusco and in that area, it's not an easy way to get it then to Lima and then either on an air freight or a boat here. So there was a lot of red tape, a lot of different companies that we had to talk with, and deals fell through and we weren't sure we were going to make it. So that took about a month and a half to kind of figure out and get everything here.
Has like everybody's turning to AI? Has AI helped with you? Help that? Kind of straighten it, or at least give you a little clarity on things?
A little bit. I would say it's really has, because of Peru, you have to know people and you have to know who to contact. So it came down to having a lot of contacts in the area, people that we know or that know someone in transportation and importation. All of those people kind of helped along the way, but it was a learning process. There were mistakes and we're figuring things out. But
what were some of the mistakes you made on that side?
We had a company that we thought we were going to get all of our products from Cusco to Lima and then to Toronto and directly to us. And then as we're loading the boxes on, everything falls through. And because we didn't know if we could trust that company, it all came down to, is it official? And who are we? Who are we kind of getting into business with? So we had to go back to the drawing board, and it was a little bit of a scary time. But
did you end up using that company, or
No, we ended up through another friend, kind of connecting with an auxiliary of FedEx, and they helped. They were really, really great and really helped us. It was still confusing, but they helped us get to the finish line.
And then what about from this side? Then when you're trying to bring it into Canada, what was it like trying to deal with
that part was easy. That part was really easy. Yeah, we had to pay customs, but that was a really simple process. FedEx got all of our products directly to our door, and then at the end of November, we were ready to roll.
And so now next up is marketing. How have you done that, or how are you doing that? How are you selling these beautiful products?
Well, so my husband, as I said, is in graphic design, so he has a lot of marketing knowledge. So we started before everything. We started in September, kind of letting people know, family and friends, we were going to launch. We are going to do this. We're going all in. And we have been slowly building a little bit of a following in London, Ontario. That's where we're based. And from there, once we had our products, we were in markets. We have been doing as much social media content as we can, word of mouth, and the response has been amazing.
Are there particular audiences you're targeting, or is it just a...
Well, that was one area. We weren't sure who was going to love it. Was it going to be parents who wanted it for their little girls' rooms, or adults who want, a little bit of color back in their living rooms and their bedrooms? And it has been men and women across the board, kids, everybody's just coming up. They want to touch, it's a very tactile experience with the textiles.
Tactile.
Yeah. And we've been pretty amazed at how much everybody loves the idea of a really authentic handmade product with a lot of color and a lot of history coming back to their homes.
Well, I guess it's important too because you have a personal connection to it, because you know where these are coming from.
Yeah, we know some of the families.
Know the families who are doing that. How much is that as a selling line? How big is that? How important is that?
Well, I think when you really see the people who are putting their heart, their soul, the history that this comes from, the artistry, these are families who have been doing this for generations, and they pass that knowledge down, and they just do this, like for one of those textiles, it takes sometimes 3 weeks. So that is a lot of work, a lot of art. So we definitely try to value that. We want, their families to succeed and grow, and we want to spread the knowledge that, comes with it, and just share the product. Get it not just in and around the Andes, but out in the world, so people can enjoy a bit of color and texture.
And what are some of the before we go, what are some of the materials? You called llama, is there llama hair in there?
No, there's not llama hair in these. These are 100% sheep's wool, and one of them is alpaca, which is an extra soft material. But these ones are all on the front, the sheep's wool, all natural dyes from plants, minerals. And then on the back, we have different materials to make it nice and soft for a nap.
Okay, and where do you hope to go with this? What's next?
So we are hoping to grow our e-commerce. We want to grow our following. We want to become a local brand here. We would like to partner with retailers in the area, and then we want to have our own brick and mortar and hopefully chain one day.
All right, I have to wrap it up there, but thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful holidays.
Thank you, you too.
That was Heidi St, co-founder of Llama Home.